We're back on Access Carolina, where Ariel just filled us in on some great local spots to check out this weekend. And we heard something that grabbed our attention. Brunch every Sunday at the Southern Growl. We've got Executive Chef Eli Biggs here. Welcome.
Hey,
glad you're here.
Glad to be here.
What's the scene during brunch at Southern Growl? Kind of paint that picture for us.
So the good thing is we have a pretty big location. So even though we do get pretty busy for brunch, there's always enough space no matter how many people you have or want to come bring with you.
Just laid back, fun spot for people to hang out. Your brunch menu includes things like Southern fried chicken, chicken and biscuits. You have avocado toast Benedict, breakfast tacos, and then walk us through these offerings up here.
And so I brought a couple things up here. These are the things that we'll be serving this Sunday. So we've got over here, we have ricotta, coffee ricotta donuts with a sweetened milk glaze. So think latte, but a donut.
Oh, beautiful.
So you get your caffeine and your sugar all in one, but you get to eat it.
Did you invent this?
Sure.
Sure. Okay, we'll take credit for that. That looks fantastic for somebody who's wanting something sweet for brunch. But then this doesn't look immediately like brunch.
No,
this
so
burger.
It both is and isn't at the same time. It's a burger, so you don't think of that as being brunch, but it's got bacon, it's got a fried over easy egg on it, it's got arugula, and then we use a maple mayo on it to give it some sweetness and a little bit of character. It feels more like brunch that way.
It's all about the surprising little details. Just that sweetness makes you say, no, this isn't lunchtime. This is brunch. There wouldn't be something sweet in here.
Yeah, exactly.
And then this gravy that is the star of the show.
It's not hard to guess what this is over here, but this is biscuits and gravy, sausage gravy. It's your classic. You got to have it at brunch, I think. I mean, if you don't have it, what are you doing?
It feels good. What are you sitting there for? It feels good on a Sunday. You've got and this is a time when people are catching up with friends, given all that sodium that they need on a Sunday morning.
You want to take a nap in about 30 seconds.
You absolutely will. And then one fun thing you do, I loved looking at the cocktail menu because you have brunch cocktails and you also have beer mosas. Shall we make a beer mosa?
Sure, let's make a beer mosa. So, I mean, everyone's had a mimosa. And everyone's had, or not everyone likes beer, but most people do. Yeah. So
a certain amount, especially when there's some orange juice with it.
Yeah. Orange juice. We use orange juice, grapefruit juice, or a mixture of both, depending on the beers that we're using, depending on how bitter or not bitter they are. So for this one, we're using Berry Man Strata, which is our flagship beer. It's amazing. And it's a little more bitter because it's an IPA, so it goes great with the orange juice. It doesn't need that grapefruit juice. You want to pour it at a 45-degree angle, so not to make too much foam there.
It's beautiful. And you pour
about half, and then it'll get a little bit this orange juice right through the middle. And
you can add a little bit more orange juice than you can with a champagne mimosa. You're just going to add a drop, but here these flavors come together.
Yeah, especially because I think typically with these beer mimosas, you want a bigger glass. So a lot of times with your regular mimosa, you have almost champagne glass. Yeah. So we're drinking it out of a full pint-sized glass.
And this becomes a refreshing beverage at brunch.
Oh, great. It's so good.
Oh, I love it. People rave about it. And you could do any combination because you've got such a unique offering of beers.
Exactly.
Walk us through some of your favorites.
So my favorites, the ones I brought here, but Berry Man Strata are classic. It's our flagship IPA. It uses only one hop in it, Strata hops, which is a little unique. We're one of the biggest buyers of this hop. So, as well as Per Pils, which is a Pilsner that we've started making. It's also incredible. If you don't like anything too hoppy, this has got a little bit, but not quite as much. And then some offerings that we'll have only at Growltemberfest, which, or we'll start offering again at Growltemberfest is better. So there's a bunch of German beers as well.
And we want to get into that real quick. So coming up September 21st, you've got the Growltemberfest. What's happening during that? We'll have all the info on screen.
There's a lot going on. Yeah. It's a madhouse, but in a great way. Okay. It's also, it's set up just like anything you see in Germany. So, the beer garden, the idea that everybody gets to come together and just hang out and drink.
You've made it so appealing. Thank you so much for this little preview of it on set. Southern Growl is on north of Buncombe Road in Greer. They do brunch every Sunday, 10 a.m. Lunch is Wednesday through Friday at 11 a.m. And coming up, that Growltoberfest is the Oktoberfest party, live music, a German menu, specialty beers on September 21st. Thanks so much.